Hi there, thanks for joining me in this video. This video, I just want to quickly address PR card applications with H&C arguments. There's a lot of confusion about this, so I just decided to make a quick video on this. If you are outside of Canada and your PR card has expired, you are still able to file a permanent residence application by making H&C arguments, meaning humanitarian and compassionate arguments. There are many arguments you can make, but the four that really strike to the officer's heart and usually aren't considered are as such. 1. Employment reasons, meaning you exited Canada for employment prospects that were not available here in Canada and essentially forced you to go back to your home country or a different country. So in here we have to prove that 1, you did attempt to get recruited by an employer in Canada, however you were not successful. And because it depleted your financial means, you were forced to look employment elsewhere and you were successful in finding employment outside of Canada. So that could be one reason. And by no means when I say these reasons that you only have to choose one. You can definitely combine several arguments, but these are the four main ones. The second one is family emergency. Basically, if you exited Canada because there was a family emergency that required your attention, such as a family death or there's an illness and you had to attend to that, and so that you can demonstrate that. The importance here, though, is you have to show when that emergency happened. So let's say if there was a death in the family or there was a sickness in the family, you had to attend to your mom or dad being sick and you were the only one that they can look for help for. You have to show when that need arose, and then you have to show that you were there for that parent or whoever you were providing services for until the time that you were able to come back. Meaning if their health changed and they became better, that you took the first opportunity back to come back to Canada. So that's very important. And a common thing that happens though with family emergency is that let's say there's a parent that's ill and it requires your attention. The applicant goes back to the home country, attends to the family member, and then after that the mother or father, the parent, becomes better. And then it's only a year or two that the applicant comes back to Canada. That year or two for that parent to be healthy and able to take care of themselves, we have to explain why you stayed beyond that need. So that's important. And it could be, again, that you could tie it to other things, such as the employment reasons, meaning you didn't have employment prospects in Canada, so it took a little bit longer for you to return. So keep that in mind. You have to really make sure that the timeline makes sense to the officer. The other thing, the third one, is the best interest of the child. If you have a Canadian permanent resident child or the child is a citizen, you can make arguments that it is in their best interest that they come back to Canada because obviously the healthcare system is better here, maybe make arguments that their educational system is better. So it is in the best interest of the child that the family returns. And if the PR card is not granted for the parent, then obviously the child cannot come on his or her own. So it is in the best interest of the child that the family's PR card is approved so they can come as a family back into Canada. And the last thing I want to mention is if these three arguments obviously are not in your situation, give us a call, let us assess your situation, because there's always other things that we can look at and see if there's another need to show to the immigration officer that this is the reason why you exited and you want to come back. No matter which application, which arguments you make in this application, one common theme is 1, to show the timeline, and 2, to show significant ties to Canada. The more ties you have to Canada, the higher your chances for success for PR card with H&C arguments. If you are in this situation and have further questions, please feel free to call me or email me. I'd be more than happy to assess your situation and see how we can assist you with this application. Thanks so much, and until next time.